Yes, we're action. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you're so very welcome indeed. Darlings, I am living and loving my t-shirt. I am living and loving, and I am wearing it with a pair of fabulous corduroy pants that I got from H&M. I absolutely love this. I am a tall girly, and so we have the length. Let me just take off my socks. We have the length of it, which is really, really nice, and it's got this lovely cuff. You know what? Let me do a nice wardrobe fall thingy for you guys, and I will showcase this even better. I am wearing what is delayed is not denied. In all things, my darlings, what is delayed is not denied. You might not be where you want to be in life right now, but trust me, you are being prepared for what is prepared for you further down. So all of these lessons and all of these challenges, they turn into skill set, and you are mentally strong. So when things happen further down, you're like, you know what, I've been down this road before and I know how to handle it. Now, why are we here? I'll tell you why we're here. Talking about handling it, we have Jennifer Lopez, and she's out here on her tour trying to promote her movie The Kiss of the Spider Woman, which unfortunately has flopped commercially.
Jennifer Lopez just flopped hard at the box office, and I bet you haven't even heard of this movie. October is a weird time at movie theaters. It's usually this odd mix of horror films, early Oscar hopefuls, and other outliers. Disney, for example, rolled out Tron Ares this past weekend. It landed at #1 with a mediocre $33 million domestic. But I want to talk about Jennifer Lopez and Diego Luna's Kiss of the Spider-Woman, which is Roadside and Lionsgate's new movie musical based on the cult 1993 Broadway show. Anyway, it premiered at Sundance back in January, where it got middling reviews, and following virtually no marketing, the movie opened on 1,300 screens this past weekend. And it did a disastrous $840,000, landing at number 13, which is a big problem considering the movie's budget was $34 million, according to some sources, while other sources have it as high as $50 million. And it's also a record low for Jennifer Lopez in wide release.
It has only garnished, has it? I don't even know. Just about $1 million, and they invested $30 million to produce this film. She is desperate to have this Academy Award. God bless her, as she should. As anybody in the entertainment field, especially as many films that she has done for as long as she has been doing them, I can understand that she is really fighting to get an Academy Award. Needless to say, she's on tour and she's stopped by Howard Stern. Hi Howard, how are you? I met him, and contrary to whatever you see on his show, he's a very nice guy and quiet. Well, that's natural, I guess, because he brings so much to the show that when he's off camera, he's just very quiet, very polite, a gentleman, as a matter of fact. And I know that's so hard to believe, but Howard Stern is a very, very nice guy. I met him in the early 90s when I used to live in New York. So I say hello to you. She was on his show. I was kind of surprised. I was like, look at J-Lo. And I loved the setting. The setting has changed. It seems very comfortable, very homely, still dark. And Howard Stern was asking her thought-provoking questions, most especially about her relationships and about love, whether she had ever found love. And she said no, she hadn't found love. And she has just come to that realization that perhaps they were not able to love her in the capacity of which she needed.
Do you think you've truly been loved?
No.
No. And do you think you really have experienced loving someone?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
And when you can't get that love back?
What I learned, it's not that I'm not lovable, it's that they're not capable.
They can't love.
They don't have it in them. They need to appreciate the little person inside of them. They need to love them. Yeah.
You've been in a relationship with
And
them.
they gave me what they had.
Right, but
they
it's not
gave me
enough.
all of it. Every time.
But it's this much. It's
All the
little bit.
rings, all the things I could ever want.
Right.
They tried to give me the houses, the rings, the marriage, all of it. But
They didn't love you.
they didn't,
And didn't know you.
and I didn't love myself.
Right. It's tough. This is some journey, right?
It is.
And you know, I was thinking about your music. Most of your songs are about love. They really are.
They're all about love.
So here we are. Oh. Jennifer, let me say this. I think that you've really done well in this entertainment industry that is a hound dog that can chew you up and spit you out. Right as early as 1997, when you came out with Selena, you have been out here in these Hollywood show business streets, singing, dancing streets all this time. And kudos to you. I can't imagine how difficult it is to have a relationship with this industry. It's like being on the Real Housewives of any show and trying to keep up a marriage, healthy marriage, and having wonderful children and having a buffoon career and doing your fashion, doing your fitness, doing all of your drinks and doing all of your brand deals and all of that. It's a lot. Every single one of us have something. None of us have everything. And the second I began to realize that, I became much more gentler on myself. It was important for me to know that you can be consistent with something and perhaps the outcome will be different from that consistency. You are thinking, okay, if I do this, if I do that, I'll get the award, I'll this, I'll that, if I work really very hard, if I this. And sometimes you're working harder, not smarter. I don't know what you are behind the scenes. I don't even know your relationships. I really don't. And these guys that you dated, they might have found steady relationships with other people. But I tell you what I have found that really worked. Because I also did not love myself. I was trying to get other people to love me, whereas I didn't love myself. So for me, how can you get somebody to love you when you don't even love yourself? How can you get people to admire style t-shirts, for example, if you don't wear them? If you don't wear your lovely t-shirts, how will they know you have them, let alone to like them the way you do, to style them the way you do? If you don't take your fabulous fun tote bags, how will they know? How will they know to love them the way you love them? That you put so much, passion into it because you got a bag that you really loved, that you can fold, that's got the big pocket so that you can put your phone in, you can put your sunglasses, your wallet, all the easy bits and pieces. And at the same time, this pochette right here, you can fold the entire bag in that it's washable, that it comes in 5 fun colors. How would they know if you don't love yourself first? How can I love myself first? By accepting who I am. And that takes time. For accepting, for not trying to be like the other person in any capacity. To know that your journey is great as is. That you don't have to compare yourself to anybody else. That you don't have to have the same timestamps like somebody else. That the way your face is beautiful as is. That your hair is actually gorgeous as is in its natural state. You can wear wigs, you can straighten your hair if you want to with a hot comb, but your hair is beautiful as is. Your full lips, beautiful as they are. That your skin complexion is beautiful as is. That you have to have acceptance for yourself. And do you know what happens? You sit up. You sit up because you become proud of who you are. You're also happier in a sense. And you don't have to negotiate any part of you to anybody. because you are now going to start pleasing you as opposed to start pleasing someone else. You see, this love that you keep on saying they were not capable is because you're running after the wrong people. There are people, Jennifer, that love and worship the ground you walk on. But you're not focused on them. You're focused on others. And you want those people to love you the way you love them. And that's the catcher in the rye. You see, you got to go with people that love you. Start there. And you will realize that, oh my God, the dedication, the passion, the consistency that this person shows up for you has to be love. And it's the most beautiful, refreshing, easy experience ever. And that is where you will bloom. And that is where you will flourish. You don't have to listen to anybody who says you're not a good dancer, you're not a good actor, you're not a good singer. You don't have to listen. Deaf ears on those. And do you really in your 55th, going in your 56th year, yeah, we're the same age. Do you? That's how I grew. Ula came into my life and loved me and kissed all the imperfections that I thought were there. Kissed them away. And I bloomed. And I evolved. And I elevated. And I had boundaries for the other buffoons in my life that I now realize you have to step back, because you know what? You have never been good for me. You're still not good for me, and I'm going to let you know now. So that cry, woe is me, people really don't care. People don't care, and people love confidence. You know why? Because you're too heavy to carry. What does that mean? It means that everybody got their own SHIT. Yeah. Everybody got their own stuff to carry. They're not carrying you. They can't love you every day. I want you, I need you, I need to make love to me, or my this, or are you going to come, are you going to this? Nobody got time for that. They will take their bag and they will leave. Do you understand me? This is what you have to learn. You have to love yourself. That way, when other people come into your life, it enhances and it adds. Expect nothing from nobody. Expect nothing from nobody. And Fumi Nation, I'm saying the same to you, because it's a sister-to-sister chat here. J-Lo has everything, but she doesn't have anything within her. And that's why she continues to think that she's at a loss, that she has to work harder. Let it flow, mama. You see this Academy Award? It will come when you find that project that speaks to you and pours right into your soul. When you know the character, before you've even read the script, you will rewrite the script because you know her. You are looking for a project that will win an Academy Award. And that's where the disconnect is. I'm an actor. I might not have done any films for a very long time, but the passion doesn't die. Tomorrow, I could be up for an award, for an Academy Award, if in the event I found that character in the book, in the film, whatever, and I say, I know her, and I pour everything into her because I believe in the story. Because that's what we are. We're storytellers. Look at it in that direction, because I think, Jennifer, you have done so much, but you have worked hard and not smart and with the passion. Anybody could easily say that you could have won the award for Selena. That was a good one. And you will. But you have to look at it differently. You have to look at life differently. And you have to look at your relationships differently. You have to. And you have to stop feeling sorry for yourself, because you're truly blessed. You have achieved so much. of which I wish I had achieved as much, because we all kind of started off the same way, you know. But you got that, and I am happy for you, and you are blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Be blessed. Show your blessings and look for that story, that character that speaks to you. Everything I've done on this channel has really come from my heart. It has truly come from my heart. When I discovered Juvia's Place, I said, oh my God, till this very day, and I think till the end of my days, I will, regardless of even the brand that I produce, the beauty brand I produce, I will always love Juvia's Place. I will always love Eloise Beauty, because it comes from inside. I can't explain it. I don't know why, but I live and love. I live and love these brands. And because I love them, you love them too. Because it really was genuine. Because it was a really solid brand. The same thing with Healthy Hair Studio by ENITAN. Look at my hair. She liberated me in a way that I never knew. I will for always like my natural hair. I will always wear my natural hair throughout the rest of my waking life. And she did that. The deep follicle hair treatment, my God. In fact, I need to call her and get some more. The best, the best, the best of the best. I introduced that brand to you. You lived and loved. I introduced my brand to you. We've sold out in so many of the sizes. We're ordering more. I have come to realize authenticity to the highest standard is truth, and it is freedom. An authenticity of oneself is freedom. And when people see that you're free and you ooze this energy, it's addictive, it's intoxicating, and it's contagious. The Fumi that Ola met was the healed Fumi, and I had to do a lot of work on her because she was broken, because I put myself in spaces and places that I did not belong, and I tried to please. And no matter how hard I tried to please these people, I got to average at best. Until I bowed out gracefully and said, Fumi, find your own village. And your own village starts with you. And I learned to love myself. And I gained a certain amount of confidence in which Ola noticed and said, oh my God, you're so much fun, you're this, you're that. And I laughed because I said, if you had only seen me 18 months ago, I don't think you would have walked up to me at this party and said hello. I don't think you would have. So it starts with us. And I want you to know that day one might not look like much, but it's day one. Step by step by step by step by step by step. You know your growth, you know the distance, you know your journey. And when you turn around, you will truly see how far you've come. And it's like a pat on the shoulder. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. JLo, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you because I can see that you are seeking. And I hope that you do find what you're looking for. And I hope that when you find what you're looking for, it's actually you. All of my love, my darlings. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you what? I'll see you sooner than later, my babies. All of my love. Yes, I do. Look, back up. Have you noticed that I refuse to give any of this away? It's always sold out. Always what? It's always sold out. So, guys, what do I think? about our slippery lime shampoo. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. And for the benefit of other shampoo products, I covered them. I had to do this test because I needed to prove a point. And I don't want to bring up any other product or brand. But these are other shampoos that I've had. Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to take them out one by one. Let me put my slippery slime here. I'm going to bring it out one by one. And I'm going to pour it out for you to see. Yeah? Look at the consistency. Look at the consistency. Okay. That is one. Look at the consistency of this one. Okay. Look at the consistency of this. Oh God. Look at the consistency of this. Look at the consistency of slippery slime shampoo by Healthy Hair Studio, created by a trichologist called ENITAN. It's a beast. It won't even. Just look. If you are asking me, Fumi, a slippery lime shampoo, Healthy Hair Studio, created by trichologist ENITAN, is it FDV approved? It is absolutely FDV approved. It is absolutely FDV approved. Go right ahead and use my discount code Fumi and get you.